Hello and welcome to Absolutely Bianca. This is the story of my amazing journey on the El Camino, a pilgrimage which goes from the very south of France to Santiago, a stunning and historical place in the west of Spain. Me and my family walked roughly 800 kilometers in 33 days, and this proved to be one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. So sit back and enjoy the adventure. The first thing we had to do was actually get to the beginning of the Camino, so we got a flight to Madrid and spent a day visiting there before making our way to Santiago. Once we got there, it was really exciting. There were a bunch of other pilgrims, and that's actually where we met our first friend on the Camino. It's Lauren, you can see him singing, and everybody was just getting ready for day one. This is day one of El Camino, and today I think we're walking 25 kilometers. It's going to be one of the hardest days because we're passing through these beautiful mountains, and that's going to be our whole first day. So my family are in the front. I've got to go catch up with them, but I will see you soon. Say hi.
Hi. Hello.
We're finally at our first stop. I think this is Orison, our first stop. We're going to get breakfast. We haven't actually had breakfast yet. No, turn around, dude, away. Day one, I think, was the hardest and was completely draining, but we still continued on to day two. 790 kilometers to go. Okay, so today's destination is Zupiri. So that's 21 kilometers from where we just left. We've currently done 10 kilometers. So we're halfway there. The first few days were mainly through the mountains, and even by day two, we'd made some amazing friends who we walked most of the Camino with. So today is our third day, which is so we've arrived in Pamplona, and it's our first communal, hostel. I don't know if you can see. This is my bro. Say hi. So there's a lot of people, and with shared showers and shared washing machine. That doesn't bother me much, but the showers do. I'm not used to showering like that. But they're cubicles, but and it's nice. Everyone says hi, everyone's quite friendly. We'll just see how it is at night, because apparently people snore and nightly stuff. This is where I'm sleeping. It's a bunk bed. My brother's up there, my dad and my mum. Problem is, right, my brother has a ladder to get up, but the other bed doesn't. So I think my dad's gonna do some graceful hopping. I think it was day 5 when we arrived at the famous Alto de Perdón sculpture, depicting the journey of the pilgrim, also known as the place where the wind crosses the stars. 550 kilometers to go. I had some cookies and I'm good. Energy is back. Walking this much every day, I thought that I'd find it tiring and difficult, but to be completely honest with you, in the mornings I might feel like, oh no, here we go again. But after that, when I start walking, I'm completely fine. And so is my brother. My brother's the most happy and cheerful one of us all. He's running and jumping. I don't know where he gets the power to do it from, to be honest with you. What do you think so far about the El Camino?
Exhausting, mentally and physically.
It is, yes, that's true. But is that just the bad thing about it, or do you think there's something better?
No, because like you don't get to walk 20 kilometers every day.
That doesn't sound the greatest, my friend. What do you enjoy about the experience?
I enjoy sleeping.
The next few days were really hot, so we were all in shorts and left a bit earlier in the morning to avoid the midday sun.
Yep, so we're on the same page. So it's like on the El Camino. Currently day 6, and today is one of our longer days. We got ourselves some breakfast. We've already walked how many kilometers?
Today or in general?
Today.
6.5.
6.5 kilometers, which means breakfast.
20 to go.
20 to go. We did it. We literally did it. Today has been the longest day by far, the most difficult day, one of the most hottest days, but we did it. We did 30 kilometers. 30 kilometers, may I just emphasize, 30 kilometers. We're just going to our hostel now, and I don't know, treat myself to some like nice food. So, it's been really nice. I'm currently eating, but I wanted to film a bit here, so you can hear the noise. We've kind of formed like, oh Jesus. So we've kind of formed like a family, like a little group, because everyone here we know each other and we keep meeting each other in albergues.
In other words, it was a lovely night, and as you can probably see, I was very happy. Day 7 is when it started to rain pretty hard. However, we got lucky because most of the day we walked through towns and villages.
It's raining outside torrentially, and we're stuck in here. That's it. We did it. 200 kilometer mark. Everyone gets to put on a pin. Oh geez, you can't hear it. You can put a pin, and look, there's me up there. That's where I come from. So today's day 9, I think. I don't really keep count anymore because, you know, it's something to enjoy. Today we are walking, I think 27 or 20 kilometers. We'll decide how we feel when we get to the next stop, because now we're in the middle of the field for quite a long time. So we'll see how that goes. I just finished my music session. I mean, like, I've been listening to music for an hour, and it's just like, I don't know, music makes me feel good. It always makes me feel good. So yeah, last night was awesome. I'm just gonna say that again because basically everyone that we started off with, like everybody, including a few like other people that joined on to, you know, the general group, was at the same albergue last night, or hostel. And it was so cool because like 2 people had a guitar, they were singing, we were all singing. I think there was about 9 nationalities at the table, and oh my god, it was awesome. And that's what I love about the Camino. That's my favourite part. It's me. 564 kilometers to go. It's day 11 and it's still raining. 550 kilometers to go. And the dog's having a dog fight in the background. Do you see on the horizon just that patch of buildings like that there? That is Burgos. That is our destination.
When we arrived in Burgos, we met even more of our friends that had gone ahead of us. We also spent 2 nights there to have a rest and visit the city. It was stunning everywhere you went, and it allowed us time to prepare for the next part of the journey.
Doing some basic shopping. The luxury in this place is amazing because we've lived off 1 bottle of everything for like half a month now, so we're getting new stuff. Currently we've just left, we're 10 kilometers from Burgos, so our break is over. Yesterday we took some time to visit the cathedral and, you know, go and visit the town, the city, because it's really big and really beautiful. So this is how much we've done. We started all the way up there and we are currently all the way down roughly here. And look how big the map is. I am very proud of myself. That is a long way to go.
One thing I really enjoyed finding on the Camino was the art. There were beautiful pinboard walls created by hundreds of pilgrims over time, and symbolic works of graffiti, not to mention the stunning architecture we found along the way.
I'm gonna sort out this mess because it's been like that for like ages, so I'm just gonna quickly sort this all out. Job done. I go play Marvel. Bye.
Every night we'd hand wash our clothes with soap and cold water and put them out on the washing line, and they'd be ready for tomorrow.
It's boiling hot and we got ourselves a toasty and a cold juice, and I'm really happy because we've walked how many kilometers?
See.
20 kilometers. Good.
See.
Hello. That's it. We are officially over the halfway point. We've passed 400 kilometers. 400 kilometers out of 800 done, and I love it. I always can't wait to walk another day. So the past few days have been quite okay. We've met some new people because our group kind of walked ahead. So we're kind of a little 1 or 2 days behind the group that we originally started with. We're officially in Leon and we've got an apartment here so that we can have a break because my brother needs a break. I mean, personally I would walk, I continue walking, but you know. So we're gonna have a 1-day break in an apartment that we rented for 2 nights I think, and then we'll go to the end.
As we neared closer to the end of the Camino, I realised how much I enjoyed simply leaving reality behind a while and just walking, taking a break from the hustle of daily life.
Yeah. Okay, so today is day 20 something of the pilgrimage. But today is, oh sorry, you're a bit small. But today is a special day because guess whose birthday is? Yes, it's Tudor's. And so tonight we're gonna find a cake. Tudor's birthday breakfast. Ah,
Oh my god.
Pune plăcintă.
Tudor, with a new year, with a new age, has adopted a new style. Take a look. It's raining badly outside, you can't see it, but...
And it's my B-day.
And it's Tudor's B-day. You can squelch out.
This is your present. Deal with it.
That night, all the pilgrims gathered together at a pizza place to celebrate Tudor's birthday, and the owner made Tudor a special surprise.
Okay, so I'm sorry for doing this underneath the poncho, but we've arrived at Cruz de Ferro.
The next day, we arrived at possibly one of the most important parts of the pilgrimage. As a tradition, every pilgrim brings a rock from the start of the Camino and carries it along the entire way to this cross, the Cruz de Ferro. You're meant to put all your doubts and fears into the rock and leave it behind at the cross, which was actually really emotional.
This is today's pathway. So currently we left Ponferrada and we are on our way to a town in the mountains. I don't know what it's called, but everywhere looks amazing as usual. So the past few days have been quite difficult in a sense because we've been walking through the mountains yesterday and the day before, but the thing is it's been raining really badly, unlike now. Now is pretty okay, but the past few days it has been raining quite badly, and it, you know, my poncho is attached to my bag so I can quickly put it on, but there was like a drastic change of clothing. I usually keep on my fleece and my jacket because it got cold, especially in the night. But it seems to be sunny now, but there is a storm coming from there and it should be around here in an hour, so we need to try to get to the destination quickly as possible. Okay, so today we have got how many kilometers? 25 kilometers. And yesterday was a wet mess because all day was uphill in the mud and it was raining constantly. So that wasn't very good. And no one really had any motivation except Mama, who kept looking at the beautiful view. But no one could be bothered to look at the beautiful view. Today we've got a bit more uphill. It's going to be raining still, but tomorrow it should stop. And then we'll be in the next kind of area called Galicia, which is the last area we're going to be going through. And then we get to Santiago, which is, I think, 6 days away. 6 days away. But I don't want it to end.
I don't want it to end.
So, something has happened which has not happened since the beginning of the Camino.
It's a miracle.
The miracle that just happened. Tudor sat down on a comfy seat. Can you imagine? Luxury, guys. We're living in luxury.
I thought today.
The ground is not the most pleasant thing ever. It's wet. It's my family down there. Hi.
Maybe he.
Did you do to wiggle your toes? He broke his foot.
I didn't break my foot. I broke my shoe.
Right, it's very loud, but we officially have got only 3 days left. Ready? Yo! Ay! Come on, Bianca. We are officially in Santiago. We're here. After 32 days of walking, we're in the town. We're in Santiago de Compostela. It's there. It's there.
When we arrived, our friend came up behind and filmed the surreal and special moment. I'm completely honest when I say I've never felt such an intense emotion as when I arrived at the cathedral, the finish line, the end. I started 33 days ago from the south of France, and now, 800 kilometers later, here I was at the edge of Spain after walking there. I made a bunch of friends from over 20 countries, immersed myself in a new culture and language, walked over 8 hours every day, slept in halls full of people, tried octopus and had the experience of my life. And I loved it. The El Camino taught me an important lesson. I don't need many things to be happy. I only need a backpack of clothes, a group of inspirational people and an adventure. I have a new perspective. People tell us we can't do things, but hey, I walked 800 kilometers and I came out the other end better off than I was before. Thank you, El Camino.